forged in the heat of battle. The power, the passion,
Mothers just hold their head up, ball. And them woman stronger than a wall. I been push her iron she daughter.
Let's share the live on my end.
Too bad for the them black boys. No way, that's the black man's choice. Like Shadow say, poverty is hell. She look young child belly start to swell. Some say life is a cycle, but a draw she does circle. Now we talking don't time to tell. Outside the siren keep howling.
Tap the screen, guys. Share the live. Welcome everyone on TikTok and on YouTube.
Simpson measuring a coffin. One night in bed you're sleeping. Next night is away.
That you keeping.
So you're praying to when you locked up. Locked up your voices from the ghetto. Crying, 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 crying. Voices from the ghetto. Crying, crying. Voices from the ghetto. We are not a forgotten people. Yo. Redemptive pride is so young on.
Tap the screen, guys, and share the live.
Politicians born, and often their tragic story brings a journalist glory. No wonder the beautiful is born. From since the day they born, some call them rebels without a cause. These social victims of unjust laws, but yet they christen the heroes. Renegades, desperados, forever knocking on heaven's doors. Hear me? Still bad music shatters the silence. I'm on it to conquer the violence. Big men run when cops approach, fighting for scraps with the cockroach. Young thugs, they're tough, protecting almost every young girl expecting. So tomorrow, next in the borough, there'll be another voice from the ghetto.
Crying.
Voices from the ghetto. Crying. Voices from the ghetto.
Hi, Bert Marcel. Pleasant good night, guys. Hi, Paul. Monica, pleasant good night. Fresh Prince, everybody, pleasant good night.
Can't get what once in white color. So if you can't stretch your dollar, it's later for you to pipe. You're short of bed from right. Life does rip, take the tea and right. Till there's only bitterness left inside. And every day is a hustle. Arguments are settled with muscle. And you're 6 feet deep and 3 feet wide. Children should life keep on drifting. It's something that's walking or sniffing. Maybe they're trying to forget this life of history.
Tap the screen, send me some love, share the live, people.
Except Gabriel Turner and Buju. So they boom box instead of go. Drums, voices, ghetto.
Crying, crying, oh,
Voices from the ghetto. Crying, 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 crying. Voices from the ghetto. Crying. I was born and bred in the ghetto. I from the ghetto.
tap the screen. I'm waiting for the live to build. You're not hearing? Celestine, you're not hearing? I'm playing a song in the background, my dear. All you hearing right now?
The sun rises slowly over the hills.
Pleasant good night, everyone, on TikTok and YouTube. Tap the screen or let's share the live.
Most lights with substance are crowded. Yeah, there's a dark crowd that's shrouded.
Nicosi Phillips, pleasant good night, darling. Welcome.
Just let them feel empty promises is what they get.
Let the live build up a little bit, people.
From year to year.
And I want to let you pay attention to the song in the background. Listen to it.
That if there is a
Love you, Nicosi. Love you, darling. Love you. Welcome, Chatta, Trinity, Celestine, everybody on the live. Bonabos, everybody. Pleasant good night, Mags, everybody. I know we start a little later, but I came home late. And the little news I hear about Mr. Wint, it shake me. It bother me. And people are crying out. It's a sad situation.
Voices from the ghetto.
Right, pleasant good night. I just wait to make my little marker, about 53 people. Once that starts, I know well other people will tune in. So pleasant good night to everybody on TikTok and on YouTube. Welcome to the Let Your Voice Be Heard program. I'm your host, Candace Edwards. And on this platform is where you can come on, voice your opinion, and let your voice be heard respectfully. Right, so my team can come up. Or they know the drill when all they come up. As soon as all they come up, mute all their mic, please. As you come up, mute your mic, please. Thank you. Nice. So today, a lot of things happened today. Today I happened to take a taxi to head to Port of Spain, where I work. And a few of the drivers were complaining to me, right, this about a certain officer that giving them tickets. Well, I would have mentioned about it tonight, but she will have to come up and state her situation. If she could get the others to come up and talk about their situation, because what they are saying that the tickets that they would have received from this certain officer is unjust tickets. So I told them to come with the facts. And when they come with the facts, I will give them the platform to voice their opinion and cry out. But tonight, when I heard what happened with Mr. Wint, it was a bit disturbing to me. Yes, Angela Joseph, that's the guy they detained. Now, I just like to give Jack his jacket. And Jim his gym boots. Right? The wrong thing could never be the right thing. That's why when I see anybody come on my platform, I just make it abundantly clear, even in the comment section. That is why I have Trinity monetizing the comment section, because I don't want nobody speaking ill of the Prime Minister, because at the end of the day, we all are disgruntled with how they're running the country, right? But they are here, we have to show them respect. We can talk on issues that is affecting us, but we still have to show them respect. So I will not tolerate anybody coming here calling anybody Bulaman or speaking ill of the Prime Minister. And actually, to top it off, I want nobody, absolutely nobody, coming on my platform and speaking ill about my Prime Minister, Miss Penelope Beckles in waiting. Anybody come up here and speak ill about her line, you go hear my tongue. But you see, on this platform, I want everybody to have law and order and respect, because let's see what happened to Mr. Wint. Now, I would have asked the family to send the videos for me that warrant Mr. Wint's arrest. Right? And after seeing the video before the last one, I understand why they would have apprehended him, right? Under the SOE. But then again, you see, when people go into hurt and pain, they express themselves in a different manner. Although we know that the government will do anything to silence the people, well, I mean silence, for them not to come out and talk to make them look bad, but they can't vex, because many of the things that they promised the people, they did not deliver. It's a whole year now. And when a man is home and he's hungry, have nothing, they will be disgruntled, they will come out and talk. But I must say, you see, Trinidadians, we are ready yet. So as of today, anybody have any situation or anything they want to address, you will come up, message me nicely in my private message. You could relay me a story, fine by me, but you have to come up. Because if you don't come up and talk your story, the warrior princess ain't talking it for you, because it's affecting you. I have my own problems that is affecting me, and I am here, likewise the other people in the up in the box is here to talk about issues that is affecting them. Don't hide behind us. You are a Trinidadian, you are a Tobagonian, come up and just be respectful, be mindful, and do not disrespect the Prime Minister. Do not disrespect anybody. You could talk, state your claim, state your complaint, talk about your issues, but be mindful and be respectful, because I listened to Mr. Wint's video, and certain things that was said, I want to believe that is what caused them to go for him. And that is why I keep warning people. Be very mindful, be very respectable. I am not going to tolerate nobody sending threats towards the government. Nobody disrespecting the government. And you don't come on anytime you have the intention to come on my platform to talk about that or to disrespect the Prime Minister, you will be muted. You understand? No, it is very heart-rending what happened to Mr. Wint. I'm sorry I couldn't get a chance to talk to him before. Right? It is unfair. To me, it is unjust at the same time, because when we were lobbying, when we were protesting or campaigning against the PNM, we were allowed to say most things. All kind of things. What people didn't say against the PNM. But somehow or the other, the UNC has a problem with it now. And to be honest, we hand is in the lion mouth, so you have to know how you're easing it out. And at the end of the day, you see everything that the citizens of Trinidad is facing right now, whether they try to put a smoke screen over it, whether they try to say nothing is wrong, everything is running smoothly, we know. And they know that we know. And we know that they know. The country is upset. Right? The country is upset. But hear what? They are in power. They make the rules. They set the rules until further notice, until such time. And if the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago have the testicular fortitude to come out and say, hey, we fed up at this, only then and only then we might get a reaction from them. But until such time, we have to follow their rules until further notice. When your hand in the lion mouth, let me engage with people in the comment section and on TikTok and on YouTube. When your hand in the lion mouth, where the old people that see? Let me hear. When your hand in the lion mouth, what do old people that tell you? What you have to do with your hand? Yes, Mr. The Fox, we had it. Yeah, we watch me. Hey, it's dark days ahead, I believe, you know. I believe it's real problems ahead. But what we gonna do? We have to brace ourselves. Ease it out. When your hand in the lion mouth, you have to ease it out. Remember them running the show, you know? They are running the show. So what you gonna do? That is why you have to know how you're talking. Yes, to this person, what's Ranjan Singh? Yes, it's a pity. We have to show them the respect. They don't show us any respect, the way they treat with us, but we have to show them respect. Remember, they're pushing the knobs, you know, them calling the shots. It is an uncomfortable situation. All right, you come out here and you're talking the truth. Yes, we know it's the truth, he say. Everything he said is the truth, but at the end of the day, them calling the shots. And who is going to sit in prison with him right now to give him comfort? For, you don't know when the SOE going and finish. Who going to sit down with him and comfort him? Whilst everybody out here liming and jamming and enjoying themselves. Partying in the borough day, Juve, and everybody having a fun time, and Trinidadians are taking nothing serious. That is why bloggers have to be very careful and very mindful. You could talk on issues, but do not be disrespectful. I am not going to tolerate nobody being disrespectful to the government. Although we don't want them, although we wish they could go in the morning, we don't want them, but they are here. So we have to show them the respect until further notice. And I want nobody, and I don't care what nobody say, anybody come on my platform and talk, even if you sneeze and talk anything bad about my Prime Minister in waiting, you will see the warrior jump out. Trust me. So I am going to open up the lines. Mr. Paul, hold on a bit. I'm going to start with Chatter. Chatter, pleasant good night. You could unmute your mic and give your contribution. Chatter.
Pleasant, you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Hello? Yeah, pleasant.
Yes,
pleasant
I'm
good
hearing
night to
you.
everybody on the platform who listening. Pleasant good night to everybody who listening on YouTube and on TikTok as well. It's just a sad thing to see what going on with Mr. Witt today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even though the man is wrong, even though the man was wrong for using the kind of language what he used, right, to express himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is just to show you, right? No, they don't want nobody speak out to inform the side. The bloggers are silencing the whole country. As soon as you go against the government, you stand risk in being arrested. You understand? You have a good chance of being arrested and charged under this SOE, right? So right now we just walking on eggshells right now, presently.
Mm-hmm.
While the government is doing what they want, because let me tell you something, Candice. When we was doing it in their favor, in the UNC favor, they didn't have a problem with it. You understand?
No.
When we was out there bashing the PNM and nothing, and saying all kind of thing about Rowley and Stuart Young and everybody, it was all well and good. But now the tables have turned, and they have a problem with it. You understand? And it's alleged it have a minister who's sitting in government right now said that how he know where the bodies are buried. You understand? And he is still sitting in parliament. That man is still sitting in parliament, and people is coming out and voicing their frustration and being arrested. But what going on to this man? This man admit to murder and disposing of human bodies, and this man is still sitting without any action or anything being taken against this man. Do you understand? So that just to show you.
Why you think it's that?
That just to show you a law for us, and it's a different law for them. Do you understand?
Right, because let me add to that. Now, as I said before, when I listened to Mr. Wint, the video he made, why they sent to call him, that video, certain things he would have said in the video is what triggered them off, right? Yeah. And don't feel that they don't know that we realize what's going on, because if they were doing the things that they said they was going to do, if the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago was happy and contented, people wouldn't be crying out. We wouldn't even be here. You understand me? So the fact that they know, and they know they would have used social media as a weapon to weaponize against the PNM to get in power, because I was one of the weapons too. I blast the PNM going and coming. So you think, after seeing the licks the PNM get, and the way how the bloggers would have convinced the people to give the UNC a chance, you think they want that to turn around and bite them in the ass? No, they don't want that. Now, Mr. Wint was wrong for some of the things he said. But here what's going on? The man is hurting. And people just go through. Jason said he now saw Wint, so then they let him go then. Because I spoke with the niece, and the niece told me that they hold him under the SOE. So I bring up Jason here now. Let me hear what Jason had to say. Hi, Jason. Pleasant good night.
Candace, you have a spy in my group. How I go say? Wint never got arrested. I now talk to Wint in person. Wint was now here. My phone was charging me. Was going to do a lot. Somebody spreading real misinformation in the group. Wint never got arrested. Man tell me you don't know nothing about that. He see me post all over the place. He come and check me.
So then let me ask a question now, because Wint had me in tears. So the niece, she said that she was trying to get on to Mr. Wint since Sunday, and he wasn't answering the phone. So then where was Mr. Wint? And then when they went to the station, they was told that he got locked up under the SOE.
Well, the man
so
now check me in person. I don't know what to tell you. The man now,
that is what listen to me, that is what the niece told me. And I, being fair, you know me, I don't put water in my mouth. When I listen to the second to last...
The man checker contact me and tell the man get arrested. The checker from on work. If he contact me and say the man get arrested and tell me that why I do a video and that why I post him up as he get arrested. But for the man to check me now to tell me he don't know nothing about none of that, he never got arrested. He said they want a meeting with him. And he go to the meeting, but they keep requesting a meeting with him. But he not accepting no meeting because of what's going on in the place. But he say he never got arrested.
Okay, I saw that.
This why I come on the live. I know in the live to try to get help for him. So I said, I'm going to come and clear this up one time. If he do pass back up to go live with him, or let him come on the video and say something in person.
But I am grateful. But what I would like you, seeing that he's close to you, Jason, I would like you to caution Wint next time. He can vent, he can say certain things, but do not disrespect the Prime Minister. Because here what's going on, Jason. You see when your hand in the lion mouth, you have to ease it out.
Yeah, right now we head in the lion mouth. Yeah.
Right. So you had to know how to speak. You had to know what to say and what not to say. Because from the time I heard that it was rumored that they lock him up, I sit down and work and I started crying. I've been real, I cry.
I basically living on the same street with the man. So if they're going for you, I don't have it on. If they're going for you, they're going for me. So the man had me worried and all. In a serious way too. Remember I saying words in a way, and I just know to say my words.
But I am saying that I say, but how come they snatch Jason? Because they have what? I mean, to say Jason, let's say certain things. But so what is the difference? And because I now come off the phone there with Kitty in a mess. Kitty saying, but Candace, we don't have a voice.
I now text Kitty unless she knows going on.
And let me tell you something. I hope, not I hope, what I just want to say, something, my voice, thank God for that voice I just unment in my head, you know. I ain't lying, eh? But nonetheless, I am Trinidad and Tobago, everybody on YouTube and on TikTok. Jason just come on the live and I sure let's see him to the top of the screen. He said that Wynn was never.
The man safe.
Well, and also, because I come off the phone with the niece and the niece said that they got information that he was locked up under the detention, wherever, because he disrespected the Prime Minister. And I saw the video and I said, oh God, I mean to say, Jesus Christ. I saw some disrespect in it.
But Candace, I not to say somebody could have posted finding out the detention or that might have been written up, eh? You gotta look at that too, eh? You gotta look at that too. You never know if they write up one and they just send hold yet. These people playing a sting game, you know. You understand? Next thing we celebrating, he get old now, and in the morning, you know, he get old. I doubt that post come up, they just saw these people playing sting game and they're weaponizing the police service against the people. As you can clearly see. These police out here, they wake up. All they are the state using all it to oppress all your own family in all your home. All they being weaponized. They don't take no oath to no party, boy. It's to the country and to the people. They stand take no oath.
But Jason, the people at Trinidad and Tobago, they ain't ready yet, you know.
No, they ain't ready.
All right. You see what going on in Borough?
We could sing all day. I see them run high, so speed on Charlotte Street. And we going with Fort Square, 2 streets away. And nobody can walk over there for 5 minutes. We not ready.
Thank you.
You see Borough there?
You telling me? I was hot up in the Borough there watching it on YouTube. Borough there was ram.
We had to get Queen's team and push on our music truck for we to get a successful protest going. And that truck had to be driving around with music. And call ISO Speed.
And call back ISO Speed. Yeah.
And Marshall. You understand? No, that's what we had to do. We had to get thing because we can have a March Friday. From Arima. You need a march with the other people. As if me, you, Kitty, said they back, walk in front of that march, live on my phone at the same time, walking down the main road from Arima, calling people out to come out and join while we heading to town. And how many people will we go gather before we put Fort Square? We might get 1,000. But what 1.4 million doing while 1,000 by Fort Square? The home scratching ass watching it on Facebook, on TikTok.
Yeah.
We must fight for the right through. You can clearly see what's going on. Food prices rising. All who's safe in the house. Kamala reaching them, you know. She reaching them by using the bank, you know. She reaching them in the gas station, you know. She reaching them with the heightened light bill and the heightened water rate, you know, all they don't safe. Whatever work to pay the bills. But that money all they're getting right now ain't worth nothing. The dollar is worth 50 cents right now. And just say will be worth 25 cents. That's why 5 cents are off the market. But they still aren't any 5 cents in the bank in the treasury. Right?
Yeah.
They're handing out 5 cents, but they're telling you, people are to wake up. If we do, all these people are accountable now. I think we're nothing in the future to hold them accountable too. They're putting lawyers, they're putting magistrates in place. They're strategically targeting the whole system. The friends who are cases for fraud, the change in the magistrates in the case, all of them going fuck free. All of better wake up. None of them is going to make a jail. That the king money launder, the welfare thief, Philip, leading the patrol. How much money people invest in the welfare? I Philip and bring back the money. Now you getting them the whole housing ministry. The Bullerman's son, boyfriend, does a start company and getting contract. And he balling on the press. I don't know none of these people, none of be involved. You don't have no certain ties to these contractors. All they have ties, all they just hiding it. Philip personally come and let me know where the start company will get contract. That is not what start do. That is not what ringleader do. Huh? They ain't get work contract. But I thought that there are no ties to them. I thought that there are no political ties. They get ringleader old rotten down apartment where they move out somebody. Every time they switch on water in the apartment, the neighbor apartment flooding out. But ringleader working water and sewage authority and can't fix a fucking pipe. Well, you better wake up, but you getting paid every month. But can't fix a run a leaking pipe in your apartment to move in. Think about it. You work in Wassa.
Yeah.
You can't fix a pipe. You have to be a plumber to work Wassa. What you doing working Wassa when you can't fix a pipe? People have to wake up. If bad get killed, or they kill one of we, then what? Then what? 5 people will come and protest. 5 people will come and say, or they come out and complain. People have to wake up. They're jailing the children. No fucking rights. Your child getting put in the jail just so for 8 months. Just so. And while your child in the jail, bills piling up, them don't care. But them Bullerman friend and them in government, in the Syrian community, getting bail from the station in the middle of the SOE. But they're telling you, you can't get no bail as SOE. But the Bullerman friend getting bail from any fucking jeep. In the back of the police jeep on the way to the station, bail posting via a phone call to the lawyer. The police and any criminal the phone and call the lawyer to order paperwork to go through for him to get bail. Before even reaching the station, they get processed. Some of them paying the sergeant and superintendent. I don't have my name on the record. I could give 15,000. You reach the charge room and walk back out. You swear you went and applied for a police certificate of character and is arrested, you get arrested. Your name never reach the system. But we running out criticizing. Look how them little boys and them chopping up that fucking youth, man. The youths and them become numb. Them hacking up a boy like if it's fucking bush them cutting for CPEP. And that's normal. Kamala bring out the hangman last week. Boy, they chopping up a boy this week. So what we supposed to do now? Pay 25,000 a month for 3-4 of them to sit down in the jail for 20 years. And the magistrate who in charge of the case, they started work last week. So by the time the case done, he have a 20-year career, but the case ain't done yet. 20 years of paying a magistrate, but no cases in fucking closing. Let's be real. Stuart Young in government since our patrol on Belmont Circular Road. A day before him, he controlling Belmont the whole career, but he can't fix one pothole on the Belmont Circular Road. Think about how mad that is. You just sit in NP for more than 10 years, but can't fix one hole, but your whole career, that hole is. Philip campaign and get more fixed outside the parliament. Now he in the parliament, he can't get nothing fixed. He has the powers of the state. He named it into Can't Fix It Philip. From Fix It Phil to Can't Fix It Philip. You understand? Turn on Philly tongue again. But then I know Philip coming in his drive and campaigning with nobody. Sneaking chauffeur the other day. Time man sent to call me, bus back out with the detail. Filming videos with him with no security. 15, 16 security always standing up behind the camera. Say, looking like he moving by himself and you're real brave. All it don't get to happen. This thing will get out of hand. Real quick. And we ain't got no control over it.
Well, I am so happy to know, Jason, that Mr. Wint is not behind bars. But when you're talking to Wint, tell him to curb his tongue from me, please. We all have to let good spend. Right? Thank you very much, my love.
You feel now? I'm watching from outside.
All right, love you, my brother. Stay safe. Don't forget to pray. All right, so Chatter, go ahead and give your contribution. Chatter? 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 All right. Megatron, you can go ahead and give a contribution.
Good night, everybody. Good night to the whole of TikTok and YouTube and by the wider world. Jason, big up yourself. Kitty, you know yourself. We reach a state of urgent emergency to a point where we have people who giving orders in Trinidad and Tobago abusing the powers, right? And I want us as a people to be mindful of the things we say and do, because we have been under a microscope even more now than back then.
Trinity, just now, hold on. Trinity, are you there? Is Trinity there? I don't know if Trinity there. Go ahead, boy.
Yeah, so I want us as a people to be smart in the things we say and do, because we have a serious threat on our backs, which is the ones who wear the shirt and tie and going in Parliament and passing laws and passing rules on how to govern Trinidad and Tobago, having the citizens under oppression and bare frustration. I could no longer trust this government for the mere fact that they're deceitful, lies have been told over and over, and nothing new really going to happen to us. I think the only time this government really going and look to want to do something is when they're coming out of office. We all know there's what has happened. When they're coming out of office and they know they're going to lose, is either they try to bribe the civilization, or they just finish mash it up, they okay, because they know they're going with an exit. And I would like for all Trinidad and Tobago people to think about in the next 3 years, 4 months or 8 months, where your future continuing to be and what going to happen. Because after this government is done with Trinidad and Tobago, I don't think we will be able to recover from half of the decisions they don't make and already looking to make. Now, your princess girl, we stick in a situation right now where our backs are against the wall. We stick between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
And I'm fed up of the government's saying down the lack of disrespect to the public. You know, when PNM was in office, we used to have conversations with the Prime Minister. Even since them come in office, we can have a conversation with the Prime Minister. You know, Raul used to do that. Raul used to go and sit down in places and take little blasts and answer a little question, or he might highway. But he used to reach and people could have still interact with him and all these kind of things and have conversations with the population still to some point. Since these people come in office, not even the media could stop them and ask them a question. People like ignorant Arnold Roberts, who does make the most amount of ridiculous statements. Philip Alexander, who does say the most without fear or favor and disrespect this one and that one. And I say that you have people on this cabinet in government ministries disrespecting people left, right, and center without no care in the world. So right now I've reached a point we are in a state of urgent emergency in Trinidad and Tobago on behalf of the way governance is concerned. And I think it's about time as a nation we really figure out where we want to go forward and rise up against the oppression of these shirt and tie and best jacket and expensive car driving people. Because if you check it out, friends and family are being taken care of, while the rest of the population is enslaved and starving. And it have more bad to come than good. More jobs to lose, more cuts to cut. How deep you could cut somebody already that who already got cut deep. People not just exhausted, people not just tired, warrior princes, they're frustrated, they're exhausted, and they're clinging on to hope. Hope that good sense prevail. But right now, our nation is seriously dying. And we seriously need to figure out what we want to do if we want to continue down this road where my son, your children, or your children can have a future, a bright future. We have to figure out what's going on. So that's my contribution on this.
Yeah, Yeah, but Megatron, let me tell you something. When you see how the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, they're not taking nothing serious. They're not taking nothing. You don't have to go out there and protest, you know. You don't have to trust Big Stone. You don't have to cost. You just have to put your foot down and say, remember, these people working for us. They're working for us, and the way how they're behaving is like, here we're going on, is the other way around. The cart is in front of the horse. And it's until we get serious in a decent way, I still say in a decent way, they will continue to treat us like how they are treating us now. They're going to continue to make whatever decision. And Sarah, life goes on. The only time they will remember us is coming close to election. The only time they will stop and look to feed the chicken on the ground, pelt some corn in the air and let it fall long as coming close to election. But until such time is what all they intend to do. We could come here and open up the lines and allow people to come out and talk. But we'll talk and we'll talk. Yes, we had a talk. Yes, we had a talk respectfully, yes. But it's what all they intend to do. Because I can't cut all their ass and say, hey, I want 500 and all they come out and meet me on the 8th this month, XYZ, because you're walking from point A to point B. It's all you had to want that, not me. I wanted, yes. But united we stand and divided before, because at the end of the day, if the government was doing things to aid the poor people, to help them, you'll find this would not ever happen. We would not be here. You understand? So I bring up, hold on there, Chatter and everybody else. Hi, Johnny Harry. Pleasant good night.
Good night.
John, pleasant good night. You're a first-time person on this live, right?
Yeah, I am actually.
Right.
It's the first time I end up on this line.
Right. So I guess you would have heard what I said before, right? When you come up, we were no disrespect to the Prime Minister. We have to tread light. We have to let good sense prevail. We're not going to incite any protests, any violence towards the government. You come up, you state your claim, you say what you have to say, then you pause your mic. If you want to have another contribution, you come up and you will wait your turn, give another contribution, and if you choose to come off, you come off. Right?
All right. If those are the terms and conditions, I would start by saying that the people of Trinidad and Tobago don't need a change of government. We don't need to remove the people that there. We don't need to stand up against what is taking place there, because if we really and truly pay attention, it's the same thing in different ways. Right now, it's feeling a lot worse than it has felt in the past. But at the end of the day, what it is we actually facing is a group of people that we place into positions of power, who then go on to use those positions of power to abuse us, but not just abuse us, but fleece us from our resources and put a bigger load on our backs. Regardless of which political party we put there, that is what it is we are facing as a people. I look back at the elections, and when it is the elections was coming around, people were so fed up and disenchanted with the state of the country that we were in under the PNM government. We were disenchanted with the wages, the carefree attitude of some of the ministers. We were disenchanted with that. And when it is the election time was coming around, UNC come and they started to talk the talk. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And people remember from the last time when it is UNC had won elections, they did a lot of corruption, but they spread money around. While it is they were there the last time, they spread money around in certain areas, so people get accustomed to that. That is the problem with Trinbagonians. We get accustomed to certain things and we just allow it, because we say to ourselves, well, that ain't going to change. And we ain't actually not going to change with that attitude. But let me get back to what it is I'm saying. Like, at that point in time, when the UNC was coming and they were saying the things that they were saying, everybody was happy with what was being said. Someone coming from everybody was in the glee. A lot of the social media content creators went out to support something that they really and truly didn't have any idea what it is they was getting themselves into. Now we reach into a position where it is the government that is in government, they don't know how to govern. That is number one. Apart from not being able to govern, we have a lot of corruption that is bold-faced corruption in front of our face. If it is not the corruption, we also being hindered and muzzled via the SOEs that they keep in constantly, so that the people can't come out and really and truly express themselves and express how it is they're feeling. They even threatening the people that creating content, saying that, you know what, this is a problem and people need to be able to speak out. They're threatening them. They're picking them up and putting them in detention for months. Nothing that we say to these people, and that is what I've been looking at. Regardless of what it is they tell us, their intentions remain the same. Regardless of which party goes there, their intentions remain the same. I am going to steal, I am going to look after my people, and I do not care about Olia. Regardless of if it is, now that we're in the situation where it is UNC, have we in what I would say is the worst situation I've ever seen Trinidad and Tobago in since I've been around. And someone coming from everybody hollering for the PNM, but what the PNM was doing was injustice as well. So what we going to do? Beg for the lesser of two evils? I have a kind of way where it is, it don't really and truly make sense having evil on the plate to begin with. Nah, but you understand where I'm coming from? If it is, we have to move forward as a people, as a country. We can't do it politically. It's going to have to be a movement where the people really and truly come to the understanding that it is unfair for us to be born in Thailand and still have to go and purchase land to live on, and nothing that we doing making sense. And we doing it because these people say that this is the way that it's supposed to be done. Who say that this is the way that it's supposed to be done? Why it is we following our system? Even if it is, we try to say that this is not a Caribbean system and we following a European system. At the end of the day, it's not really working in we favor, dog. They have human beings working literally in Trinidad and Tobago for like $22 an hour, where it is the 12 hours back-to-back shift. People in amalgamated. Yo, insanity, dog. Bare insanity, and they keep the people in a position. Listen, I'm telling you, they could pay them fairly, you know. Amalgamated and KFC and these places, even though KFC is paid good enough, these people could really and truly pay these people fairly, you know, but they need them in a position where it is they so they can't do anything. They need to focus on having that job. If it is that money don't come, they need to have them in that position. That gives them that sense of security and feeling that I now have power over you. And you see it trickle down. Because when it is you even get to the manager in jobs, the manager does treat the supervisors and them like, oh, well, you are a little less than me. And the supervisors, you treat the regular workers like, you are a little less. It's weird, dog. It don't make sense to me. It really actually don't make sense to me, but regardless if we come here and we talk about changing this and that and the other, until it is the people at Trinidad and Tobago ready and willing to look past skin color, you understand, background and where it is this one come from and where that one come from, and really and truly decide that we go and invest in us and invest in what it is good for us as a people, we're not going nowhere. And that is the sad truth. And I'll yield my time for speaking there.
Right, so what is your correct name? It's Johan Harry? Johan?
Johan.
That's your name?
Johan. Yes.
Johan. Oh, the J is silent. Right, sorry about that. So, right, so let me give Mr. Hayden a chance to make his contribution. Mr. Hayden, pleasant good night. Welcome.
Good night. I've heard a lot. I was listening a lot, taking a lot. Number one, we cannot force people to be or to change who they are from the way they are. You understand what I'm saying now, Miss Wire? You cannot
Yeah.
change the system. Even if you want to change the system, you cannot change the system. System is how it is, right? And one more thing. Politicians have to remember, for every action, there's a reaction. You understand what I know, sir?
Yeah.
And I hope the young man who came up listening. We have to talk about PNM and UNC and PNM and UNC. PNM did well. They made their mistakes. Now they have to learn from their mistakes, right?
Yes. I
We
strongly
all,
agree.
we all do. I make mistakes in my life, so I have to turn around and look past that and try to make up for those mistakes and try to learn from it. We are human beings. We learn every day. So coming on and saying PNM do this and UNC do that, they're making sense. PNM have to look within themselves and try to change the way they do things for themselves. Am I making sense?
Yeah, you're making a lot of sense, because right about now I know the PNM learning from their mistakes, because we cannot continue to go wrong in circles.
Well, this is what the young man is trying to explain. Going wrong in circles doesn't make sense. Right?
Yeah.
And then another
Yeah.
thing, you want to talk about crime and how to curb the crime. I was looking at a movie there, a Chinese movie. These people have drones actually monitoring the situation from above before they send their military personnel or police force into action. So which means the drones and them surveying the area, making sure everything is clear before they send their people in there. Because remember, if God forbid, if they open fire, somebody will get hurt, somebody will get killed, somebody will get shot. So they have drones monitoring the area before they move in. We have to take all these things into consideration. You want to talk about crime and how to clean. That is part of it. If you have drones monitoring the area, surveying the area for the police to take action, you wouldn't have all these problems. That is number one part of it. Number two part of it, if you have things like body cam, taking lie detector tests, which I know the police wouldn't want to do, right, because that is very important. Right? All these things can curb and root out bad police within the system.
Yeah.
That's all for now.
All right. So, Mr. Paul, you want to give a contribution?
Nah,
Pleasant good night.
it's alright. I hear enough. We fell on top, talk very well. So, not much to say tonight.
Okay, so Mr. Chatter, you're there? You want to come back on? All right, Chatter. I feel Chatter must drop asleep away. Megatron, you want to give another contribution, boy?
Yeah, all I would like to say is constitutional reform. I don't want government to shuffle or reshuffle people. When they reshuffle them, it's the same old habits. All they're doing is they're just changing them from here to here. No, constitutional reform. Judicial review on things that are happening with cases that are piled up with men on remand for 12 and 15 years.
Yeah.
Housing Development Corporation. Stop having ageable people using the little NIS and the pension where they work so hard throughout the years for. They have to pay rent. Come on. We supposed to tidy up the country and put the elders on them first because they paved the way for us. Plenty of them paved the way for us. Start taking care of our people and not looking forward to taking care of people in other overseas islands. Start taking care of Trinidad and Tobago first. Stop the tit for tat and finger pointing and the erroneous statements and the bacchanal thing in parliament. Sometimes I watching a parliamentary sitting and his endless bacchanal name calling, noise, rockers, bacchanal. Come on. You all are not kids. Leave that for the kids.
All the grown.
Yeah, but Megatron, if you notice, it get worse now as it's under the UNC. Yeah? The UNC real over going on, you know.
Yeah,
And
but
they
listen,
getting on like little children.
Ministry of National Security. If you know you all can do the job to curb crime and fight crime, step aside or ask for influence from overseas to come and proper train you all. Because allocation and budget is one of the top priorities. You all have one of the top priorities when allocation with budget, when budget is read. If you all cannot fight crime, ask for overseas assistance and advice and start properly training personnel in crime scene investigation. Start to have a task force to deal with gangs. Start to get some all need to start to get up and really do all their jobs and stop saying, I just come in this for a pay and a salary. Come on, you all take a O2 to protect and serve. The Ministry of Labour is start to investigate some of these practices where they have employers having people working and don't want to pay NIS and do this and do that. And I think that foreign nationals working in this country should pay some kind of tax towards Trinidad and Tobago because they done benefited from free healthcare and free education and amongst other things too. Start to clean up all your house. Honorable Prime Minister, you have people in your cabinet right now who have matters before the Court of Law of Trinidad and Tobago. Start putting some of these people on the back burner, suspending them or getting them out of cabinet, and start pulling people who have morals, values, and ethics about themselves with principles. Your cabinet is too corrupted. You keep recycling the same people who name calling in all kind of corruption who before the court. Start getting serious about your government, people. How could we, the people, take instructions from criminals when they pass certain laws in Parliament? Come on, do the right thing. Madam President, Christine Kangaloo, if you could hear me, start stepping up and overseeing what is going on with the government as one of the highest nation and leaders with us. Start stepping up and seeing what's going on with the government and Trinidad. You're over the Prime Minister, you're over the government. Come on. Start paying attention. You drop the ball so much in this country and now people suffering, girl. I see young people on the streets every day and they're just getting more and more and more. For the beginning of this year alone, we had 1,000 school children suspended and they're looking for expulsion for some. When you expel these young men and women and put them on the street without proper camps and things to deal with them, you're creating criminals. Ministry of Education, come on, you all could do better too. Parents, stop making excuses for your kids' bad behavior and start putting on your foot. Because some of your parents know all the young children, big men as there is and big women involved in crime. Start putting on your foot. We need to stop the division and come together and stop the race thing. I'm fed up too.
I think, aren't we all? All right. Johan, go ahead.
Yeah. Will you believe in the power of words? I just want to ask if you believe in the power of words. Because I remember succinctly our Prime Minister referring to this country as a lawless dump. Those were her exact words. This country is a lawless dump. And then she get rid of the CPAP, right? And the place actually starting to look like a dump. I'm not even lying, dog. Only see the bush. I don't know if we only live in this Habashan thing, but with all these CPAP, it's a different scene, right? And well, them bringing the lawlessness, and if it is them not bringing the lawlessness, well, we could definitely look forward to our police officers with the extra judicial killings bringing the lawlessness. So it's really and truly the woman prophesy over the country, you know, she's the leader of the country. When your leader decide to say, here it is going on, these are lawless dump. What are they expecting? Listen, I'm telling you, the quorum and etiquette and know-how and say so. You see Patrick Manning and Basio Pandey. Oh my gosh. Tailored words. You know where I'm coming from? They
Yeah.
never speak ill of here. How is someone supposed to gather a group of people to govern a place that they don't really and truly care about? How can we expect good governance coming from people who really and truly do not care about the place that they govern in? They care about the resources that come from the place that they govern in, but to actually care about the place, all the actions telling us that they don't care about the place.
Yeah.
And
And the people.
that is weird to me. How it is people just act like they don't like they don't see it. How it is somebody could increase all fines basically after coming and telling us that you know what, the tax is too high. The PNM have all under some taxes that are way too high. But here it is going on. I go and lower it for it. And then come and double everything like normal. Like here it is gonna take this tax and that tax. A matter of fact, take a tax for taxing sake, call it the tax, and we'll come back and check it for some tax later though. You understand where I'm coming from? Don't watch
Yeah.
nothing.
For real. For real. Yeah, that's how it is. And just take that and cool it.
Yeah, and this is what is hurt me, that the people of Trinidad and Tobago have been lulled into a level of complacency because we really and truly don't know how bad things could actually get. We think to ourselves things could get bad, but thank God we have to be appreciative that we have had leaders in the past who have hold the ship steady, dog. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
We have all you understand what kind of captain we rolling under right about now. All you really actually taking on what we rolling with Captain Crook, dog. We rolling with Captain Cook, dog, and he not having it, dog. Listen, I'm telling you, he telling Carrie, come here, I'll kick all you in all your head. You understand? He watching Venezuela and saying, well, you're bigger than me and you have an actual army, even though I just have a regiment, but the US linemen by me, so I better than you and talking to them like there's nothing. You understand where I'm coming from? She causing problems anyway till she could cause problems. Bringing in, listen, I'm telling you, the cabinet, Sturgy, he looked like the fucking mafia boss. And then we have Zandy Poo, who really and truly asks you a question and get an answer. The day you ask Zandy a question and get an answer that make any kind of sense, I will walk naked from here to go Harry, dog. I'm telling you.
It's riddle me this and riddle me that. Go ahead.
I don't we can't justify. It's unjustifiable. It have no way that you could justify doing that to your own people and not caring about it. And we know, and this is the problem, that this is the first year of governance under these people, and they have already shown us what their intentions are, and it's very scary. In the first year, you understand where I'm coming from? Like, let's not we now get into the matter. We're not into the crux of the situation. You understand? We know we heading in. We inside shit stream without a paddle. You understand where I'm coming from? And Trinidadians didn't even realize, we going to have to use we hand now because it have no waves in the shit. You understand? It's either you push your way out of the shit. You understand? Because nobody coming to pull you out of the shit. So if it is, we in the shit, and we in shit stream without a paddle, we going on how to use we hand, but nobody want to dig into the shit to deal with the kind of shit that we have to deal with right now. You only see the kind of shit that taking place. I'm sorry for saying shit so much times. I'm sorry for saying shit so much times.
Don't you want shit? It's real shit. Shit piling up on top of shit. And you know what? We, the citizens, not taking nothing serious.
No, because they pass into a position where it is everybody feel like the singular. Nobody, it have no unification. So everybody feeling like, I want to fight for this, but I fighting by myself. You understand where I'm coming from? No, the people who actually want change and actually want things to come together, they don't have lines of communication. And as soon as it is, it look like if somebody going and open up lines of communicate, boy, them going and move you, boy. How you going and take you and come and try to put a motor onto the boat so we could just sail out of shit stream now. Nobody better, boy, we gotta paddle way out of this shit, boy. Telling you. I'm telling you.
All right, so I see in Chatter, want to make a contribution? We were calling you a while ago. Where were you?
But I stepped
Go ahead,
outside and
Chatter.
come back. That's
Right,
why
go
the
ahead.
former Prime Minister, Dr. He said, we Trinidadians are stupid, right? Because coming back to what you say, Candice, look what going in Borough Day. If Carnival or any fete or anything come, right? People finding money and going out there and jumping up. So them showing the government plainly we not really suffering. So if we don't care about ourselves, you expect the government to care about we?
Exactly.
Them won't care about we. You understand? And we as a country
Yeah, but
too divided.
we
You understand?
apologies, I don't
And a
want to
man
hear
does
that.
only thing.
Hold on, darling.
A man does
Go
only.
ahead.
A man does only
Go ahead.
seek his own interests and what benefit him. He don't care about what on the long run or what benefited the country. Once it benefit him, that is all he care about. Right? You understand? We as a country are too divided. We are too divided. And the 1%, the Syrians stand together. The 1% and the Syrians stand together. Look. You don't see the Syrians coming out and this and that and this one better than that one and that one better than that one. They stay unified. That is what we have to do. We have to become unified in this country to be successful. But no, this one looking at this one where he have, this one looking at this one because I better than he. You understand?
Yeah.
We as a country have to come together and stand up and show this government is enough is
Let
enough.
me ask you a question, Chatter. When you think that time go come, boy?
But
Probably
I don't know.
probably by next year.
My children might. I don't even know if my children might see that.
Or the year after, or I don't know until humans start to eat one another. Okay, Johan. We're gonna close off just now, eh? I'm going up to 10. Right? But just so we're gonna eat one another.
So Princess,
It's a doggy dog world. It's a doggy dog world right now out here presently. You understand? Every man for himself. Nobody is a brother keeper. You understand? And the government realize that. So if we don't care about one another, you really feel the government is coming to give a damn about we?
Nope.
The government don't care.
You see how much time we cry out. Chatter, look how long we here. Look how long we here and we're raising issues and we're crying out on behalf of the same people who were borrowed and wind their backside full. Look how much nice we crying out.
Yeah, just what Jason
Yes,
said.
Paul.
That's just,
Chatter, hold.
if we walk from Stanford and go to
Chatter, hold on, darling. Let me hear. Paul wanted to say something. Go ahead, Paul.
First, it's so unfair in this place. One minister out on bail, it have a next one who was in Liceford corruption. And then the minister Homeland Security and performing well. All of them need to be fired. But they're coming down on the PNL and Ms. Beckles to get rid of that Janelle Bates, to move she out and to replace she with Shamfa and two other persons. I can't remember the name. That is how them this place.
Well, you see, the UNC trying to structure things based on their best interest. You know, they've been doing things they are definitely not doing things in the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago best interest. And everything they're doing is for their own benefit. You know, and that's the same thing we were complaining about. So it come like a jump from the pot into the fire. Right, but again, it takes all of us, our people, our nation, to come together and put our foot down. But while we are here, myself and others here, talking about this whole topic, Monday to Friday, What the rest of people doing? What the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, they are doing nothing. And the ones who who have the testicular fortitude, who have the bravery in them to come out here and talk like myself and all you, are the ones being targeted. Look, Alan, look, we now hear something happen to Mr. Wint. Thank God it is not truth. Thank God we get to find out, well, all right, it was a hoax. Thank God for that. But it instills some fear in some of us. Because we know we ain't do nothing wrong. We talking for our rights. But under this government, under this SOE, they come like you don't have no rights. It come like you were going on. You may not even have the rights to exist as a person. And that is frightening. And we did not vote for that. We didn't vote for all them high food prices. We didn't vote for all them high taxes. Kamala said to us, you cannot tax a man into prosperity. It's like a man standing in a bucket and she went on and she tell us she loves us and everybody ran with that. But again, I guess you cannot come out and talk, because if you come out and talk, you might make yourself a target and you can disappear, because look at still, when last all I hear from, what's his name? This guy, Robocop's son. We didn't hear nothing from him since. What's going on with he? What crime did he commit for he to be locked away? Look at what's going with No, it's as if it's as if you talk up for your rights, you could get punished. We didn't vote for that. That come like wickedness, and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago is never going to forget this.
They running down here the same pattern like America, you know.
Yeah, people, but America still as bad as how they want to do it down here. America still as bad.
Look at something. Here coming like North Korea at dictatorship. Anytime we speak against the government, we being locked up, put away. You understand? We going in a detention center. So just open we mouth, take the shit. You understand? Who dead, who dead, and who live. You understand? No, that's how it come down to right now. Who dead, and who live. At the end of the 4 years, if we still alive, say thank God. You understand?
Yeah.
Because presently people committing suicide, it have plenty people cannot take this pressure, warrior. It have plenty people who waking up and having nothing when the day come.
Hold on. And Chatter, that is what this government is afraid of. They know if the people get a chance to really go out there, the right thinking ones, they will really go out there and protest. They know that, But let's see how long they go do this SOE for, if they will run this SOE for the next 4 years. Or if they might stop the SOE and come with something else. But I hope that they know the word on the ground that is rumbling, this is it for them.
But I think by law, I don't know, But I think by law, SOE can't run a SOE for so long, you know. I don't know. I think by law, it can't run a SOE by so long.
Under this government, anything is possible. If they tell you run, stand up. If they tell you jump, swim. This government have the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago so unhappy and so unrested. Sometimes I just feel as if, Father Lord, what is his sense? What's really going on? And they don't even care.
I hear something about somebody.
You see the fact that just now, let me hear what Chatter to say. Chatter, go ahead. Hold on, Paul.
Our next prime minister who waiting to come in, right? Once she do the right thing when she comes into power, the UNC will never see the hands of power again. You understand? And once she have the ministers on the ground and connecting with the people, because is that what how the PNM out of power right now, they come too untouched. You understand? They feel right. We the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? Mm-hmm. So that is is that what had the PNM out of power presently? But once Ms. Penelly Becker's come and she have our ministers doing groundwork and keeping in touch with the people, the UNC will never see power again. They will never see the gates of power again. And everybody
Trust
know
me.
that.
And they know that. You feel they know that? Listen to me. Right now, the UNC know everything that taking place. Them done already have their strategy plan out. Plan A down to plan Z. They just want an easy, smooth sailing so nobody mustn't say nothing. Even if you see you just shut up for the next 4 years, they take away your rights, they take away freedom of speech and allow them to do whatever they want to do until further notice. Because they know they ain't coming back.
Let me just show you something, Princess. They have a security company, Amalgamated Security, transporting the prisoners and them, right? 60,000.
Yes, ma'am. Work is important.
$60
Go ahead,
million,
Chef.
$60 million a month for transporting the prisoners and them, right? Look how much prison officers
Much
they
how
have.
much?
$60 million for transporting the prisoners and them, right? Look how much prison officers they have. They can't bring down the same prison vans what Amalgamated is using and have the prison officers transport with police escort, transport the prisoners for less than that, and take some of that same money and put it back into the community, create jobs and things, but no, it's a 1%. And Mr. Abud and them must be finance their party. You understand? So that is why the 1%, they're controlling half of Trinidad, probably Trinidad, the 1% of. You understand? Look at the kind of money they're making. And while poor people is on the ground suffering, Kamala and them don't have to pay no taxes. They don't have to buy food. They don't have to pay for gas. You understand?
Yeah, but Chatter, hold on. Somebody now raised something in the comments. She said, that's what Philistine said. What about the virtual courts? No, we don't have to transport no prisoner. It have virtual courts, so they just carry you in a room in front of a TV or wherever, and you talk to the magistrate there. So I don't think that money is supposed to be jumping out still, that amount of money.
But I think that it cutting off that, that virtual court, when they now come in. I think that they say they're cutting off that. I don't know if that's still going on.
Look, I seen Mags Ram said, no MP not liaising with us. No, none of them are liaising with the people.
There is a elite family, there is an elite set of people in society, family members, who no matter who in office, they stand to benefit because these people controlling land, air, and sea. So, with these people who controlling land, air, and sea, there is need for plenty there. If you only know so much things that are happening with transshipments and how much drugs and guns is coming in this country, quiet. Huh? You know what I'm telling you? No normal man ain't bringing in half of the things.
But we know that.
No normal small man ain't clearing no 40-foot and 20-foot container full of drugs and guns and all these things and things that are happening here. I am saying it over. There is an elite society in Trinidad and Tobago of family members who are in control of the land, air, and sea.
But Princess, the little youth man on the
Hold on, Chatter.
Let go.
Paul. All right, nice. Go ahead, Chatter.
just like when Megatron saying, the little youth man on the block, where he getting money to bring in arms and ammunition, have a AR-15.
But we know that.
Where he getting money to do that? Is the 1% who is financing the criminal underground? You understand? Because no little youth man on the ground, no little youth man in having that kind of money to clear that and bring that in the country here. Come on, be real. And the government know about it and failing to act because why? They're financing the party. They're giving them
Some of them,
all of that.
some of them part of
All of
it, some of them
that.
is part of it.
Let me tell you something. All of that will have to come to an abrupt end because Trinidad is dying. Our country, that beautiful island that used to be the land of milk and honey, is no longer. It's deteriorating. It is deteriorating. And if you notice, we are losing. We are losing. We, the people on the ground, are losing. All right, so Mr. Hayden, you want to give a contribution? Look, Michael is the last person I'm bringing up, and after this, I'm going to close off because I have work in the morning, guys.
You know they beheaded a man today, Princess?
I saw it there. Hold on, so let me let Hayden say something. Mr. Hayden, make a contribution, and then Mr. Michael will make his contribution. Michael, hold on, darling. Welcome and good night.
If you notice, all that I've heard and said is very good, right? But what we failing to understand, UNC are doing things in their own way, right? How they feel to do it. But they are failing to realize that there are other organizations on the outside that is looking on the inside of Trinidad and Tobago and seeing, like the Human Rights Organization, all these big organizations. When they decide to take a turn on the UNC, what will they do? They can't do nothing about it. They decide to come here and decide to investigate or do what we call international investigation on the government. What will they do? You see, every action has a reaction. So they have to remember when they're doing things, they don't just do things because I feel to do it or because I'm in government and I feel to do something. No, we don't move like that.
Mr. Hayden, the UNC government doing whatever they want, however they want, whenever they please, wherever they hold please, and nobody can tell them about it. You've seen how they're behaving in Parliament. You've seen how the Speaker of the House treating with the opposition leaders, and you've seen what's going on.
Yeah, but
the only thing I see right about now, Mr. Hayden, the PNM have to buckle, and everybody and them have to come together and combat the UNC and fight on behalf of the people.
Understood.
Right.
But as I said before, as big people, they can't get on like that in Parliament. Come on, man. Oh gosh, not like that.
No, we have to put a stop to that. We have the UNC have to understand here what's going on. To have little children looking on. To have the younger ones.
Exactly.
Right. All they come here. We give all a chance to run the country in the correct way. Well, run the country according to Queen's team. Well, we give all the country. Well, run it now. Run it. But all they ain't doing that. They're not doing that. Or at least they're doing it, yes. But how? Who does it benefit? It's a benefit in the man, poor man, and the girl, because I've still seen young people on the streets. I've still seen young men being murdered. I've still seen people going jobless, people hungry, people negotiating, I don't want to back thing. It's a mess. Let me give Michael, you a chance, a little 5 minutes to say what you want to say, darling. Come up and make a contribution. Mr. Michael? Mike's, darling?
Yes, I hear. What's going on with you?
Well, right, boy. Well, I give you a chance to come up and make a contribution. Well, you hear the rumor. We thought they would have gone with Mr. Wint, but so happened that it was a hoax. So Mr. Wint is outside. That is the one of the blogger.
Yeah.
So it seems as though they're going with him. But I was still cautioning the public to, at the end of the day, although we have a problem with the government that we sadly put in power, I sadly help put in power, we have to be mindful and we have to be respectful, right?
Yeah.
We could state our issues, we could talk about what is taking place, but we must not be disrespectful.
That is correct.
Right? And that is in regards to a video he would have made. And we was thinking, I and all was thinking when I listened to the video, I said, oh God, Win went to tongue. Win, I like, he fixed them. He said everything I would have want to say, but in my mind. But his mind was out. He didn't talk with the inner voice. He talked with the outer voice.
Right.
So we were thinking that they would have snatched him based on that. But God, thank God, he's outside. Right? And then we raised a lot of other topics, but I'm sorry I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Right. But if you want to...
I know came in.
Right. So when we are about to close off,
Yeah.
But if you want to give a little contribution on any topic you want to, feel free. And when you are finished, I will close off because it's 10:05.
All right. Firstly, let me apologize to you and your callers about last night. Again, when I tell you I was tired, I was tired. You wouldn't believe
I
during,
know.
during sleep and wake, I hear in your calling band like a caveman, sir.
Yes, when tiredness arrests you, there's nothing you can do about it. I understand.
Yeah, so let me
Go
say,
ahead.
you see, this present government, the people who in this government used to talk about Rowley is a dictator, the PNM is a dictator, and dictatorship and all them things. All they say, who is the dictator now? When dictatorship really come, you know, the people ain't talking. The people not talking at all. But this is the worst I ever see this country. The worst government. And it still have people. Still, I hear this talking about the government doing so good. And the government, watch me now, man. These people don't have no shame. They're singing for the supper. They're singing for some silvers. Because when all they get at $2,000 or $3,000 time, all they go and buy 2 lollipop and a chuckles. That money done.
That ain't no money. That ain't no money. That
That no
ain't
money.
no money.
It come like all they selling all the dignity for this government. You understand? I reach a state, me really business about them, you know. Me really cater, you know. I waiting for the state of emergency to up, and I might be the first one, might be a one-man protest in Port of Spain about this government. This government attack everybody. Everybody who say something. Even the Calypsonians, the people who say something in song. Which Calypsonians had a right for years, since I know myself Calypsonians singing about politicians. And it never reached a stage in this country. But this 2025 and 26 election, watch me, dog better than human being under this government. Dog better than human being under this government. And it has some Makume man in the government. Let me tell you something, they feel they're the best speaker and the best spokesman and saying things are so right and things, watch me now, man. They realize people under pressure in this country. People under pressure. When young women could want to sell their body for a little $200 to buy things to cook and to put a food on the table for the little young one, the little children. Watch me. And I'm blaming the men who taking that opportunity too. Only have some shame in all you. Have some shame in all you. It's better only give a woman $20 to buy her bread than to be with her for $200 because she want to feed her children. You understand? When I see these things, it hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. I can't take that. I definitely
It's sad. It's a sad situation. It's a very sad situation.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm now coming and I think I will end my contribution there.
Right. So I'm about to close off now, guys. Right. So I want to say a pleasant good night to Chatter, Megatron, Trinity, Mr. Paul, Mr. Hayden, and this new guy, Johans. Johans, I want to say pleasant good night and thank you for coming on. Don't be a stranger. And pleasant good night to everybody on YouTube as well. And everyone in the comment section. Pleasant good night and thanks for joining me. I'm looking forward to see you guys here tomorrow. Please go on. Right, and to Mr. Renison Jeffrey, thank you so much and have a pleasant good night, you all. And only don't forget to pray now. Trinidad and Tobago, we need praise. Have a pleasant night, guys. Mr. Paul and all, pleasant good night, darling.
Have a good night.
You too, baby. Bye, guys.
Forged in the heat of battle. The power, the passion, change the world.